Hey folks, welcome back to Behind the Lines, the story in the song. I'm your performing songwriter, Oscar Butler, and if you've ever found yourself hungry at 1 a.m. with nothing but eggs, milk, and bread in the house, this one's for you. Before we dig in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. You never know what recipe I'll turn into a song next. This song started as a joke. One night I got hungry around 1 in the morning and decided why not make French toast? I mean, why not? As I was cooking, I thought I'd poke a little fun at all those social media food posts. You know, the ones showing what people are eating every minute of the day. So I snapped a picture, posted it with full sarcasm, and went to bed. The next day, someone commented, "You should write a song about eating French toast at 1 a.m. So I replied, "Okie dokie," and I did. What came out was this playful late night love song to my favorite comfort food. And the fun part? It's kind of regional. Down here in New Mexico, when I hit the line about hatch green chili, people go wild. Up in Colorado, crickets. Guess that's proof that chili is the real reason I've never left New Mexico. Let's dig into these lyrics, and I promise, no syrup required. I've been cooking all my life for as long as I remember. You know how people say they were born to do something? I was born to cook. This opening line sets up my character. Proud, confident, maybe a little over the top. It's an immediate wink that says this is going to be a lot of fun. I keep slinging pots and pans January to December. That's the rhythm of real life. No days off, whether you're cooking, songwriting, or chasing a dream. You're doing it all year long. Plus, it just feels good to sing that line. That bounce of January to December keeps the groove rolling. My creme brulee and filet mignon could win Olympic gold. I wanted this to sound both ridiculous and believable. It's that self-humor, the singer bragging about his culinary excellence while, he's just making breakfast at 1 a.m. It's confidence dipped in comedy. But bust my bubble, we're gonna have trouble if you let my toast get cold. That's the punchline payoff. After all the bragging, here's the truth. The guy might cook fancy stuff, but don't mess with his French toast. This is where the whole personality of this song clicks. A mix of mock seriousness and pure love for something simple. Then we jump into the chorus. French toast, I love you most in the AM and at night. That's the hook and the heart of the song. A declaration of undying love for French toast. I wanted it to sound over the top romantic, but in a way that makes people laugh. It's a food love ballad. French toast, I love you most. It ain't easy not to cook it right. It's a sly way of saying, hey, even simple things take care and attention, whether it's cooking or songwriting. The idea is the same. It looks easy, but getting it right takes finesse. French toast, I love you most in the skillet or electric fry pan. That line's just plain fun to sing. I loved the rhythm of skillet and electric fry pan. And I really did have this electric fry pan I used to use too. It's got that old school home cooking vibe. You can almost hear the sizzle. French toast, I love you most, and I'll make some up whenever I can. It's the chorus closer, but also a kind of philosophy. Enjoy life's little pleasures whenever you can. Late night, early morning, it doesn't matter. If you love it, do it. Verse 2. You know there's several ways to make it that will satisfy your taste. Every good cook and every good songwriter knows there's no one right recipe. This line opens the door to variations, creativity in the kitchen. just like creativity in music. Add cinnamon and vanilla or leave it out if you like it chaste. I had fun with this rhyme. Taste and chaste. It's tongue-in-cheek and lightly sensual, but all in good fun. It's a wink at how even something as innocent as French toast can have a little flair. Now me, I don't mind taking chances, and this you might find a bit silly. Here's where I turn the spotlight on myself. The late night experimenter, the guy who's gonna throw in something unexpected just because it feels right. But soak my bread in that egg milk batter, then top it with some Hatch green chili. And there it is, the New Mexico twist. That one line always gets a big reaction here. It's local flavor. Literally, when I sing it up north though, people just look confused. That's how I know this song belongs to home. The chili, the secret ingredient in my life and my sound. Each repeat, which we come to the chorus again, each repeat of this chorus hits like a familiar craving. The kind you just keep coming back to. The repetition builds that joyful absurdity. You're singing about French toast like it's a grand romance, and by the second round, everyone's in on the joke. Then we jump into a little short bridge. Now you can't eat it without syrup. IHOP's got quite a variety. This is my playful jab at how we overcomplicate things. I could have said you can't eat it without syrup and stop there, but no. Let's drag IHOP into it. It adds that pop culture layer, something everyone can picture. Strawberry, blueberry, butter pecan, but pure maple sets me free. I wanted to end the bridge with something true. Real maple syrup is the gold standard. It's also a nice metaphor. Pure things have a way of setting you free, whether it's love, music, or breakfast. The final chorus and tag. By this point, it's pure joy. The audience is smiling, maybe clapping along. It's light, it's infectious, and it doesn't take itself seriously, which is the entire spirit of this tune. And I'll make some up whenever I can. That final line isn't just about food, it's about creativity. Inspiration can come from anywhere, even a midnight snack. So why wait? I sing this one with a grin the whole way through. It's lighthearted, playful, and rhythmically bouncy. Kind of a blues groove that makes people sway and laugh at the same time. For this song, I use an open D tuning, which is D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. That tuning gives the guitar a deep resonant warmth and makes every chord ring like a breakfast bell. It's got that rich, slide-friendly character that really complements the laid-back humor of the song. When I perform it live, I lean into the fun. I might toss a glance at the crowd when I hit the green chili line just to see who's local. The open D tuning lets me groove a little harder, and that rhythmic strumming keeps the whole room smiling. On stage, it's simple. My guitar, my voice, and that rolling blues folk bounce that makes people hungry and happy at the same time. It's one of those songs that reminds everyone it's okay to laugh, sing, and think about breakfast at 1 a.m. Now, I've been cooking all my life for as long as I remember. I keep slinging pots and pans, January to December. My creme brulee and filet mignon could win Olympic gold, but bust my bubble, we're gonna have trouble if you let my toast get cold. French toast, I love you most in the AM and at night. French toast, I love you most. It ain't easy easy not to cook it right. French toast, I love you most, in the skillet or electric fry pan. French toast, I love you most, and I make some up whenever I can, yeah. You know there's several ways to make it that will satisfy your taste. Add cinnamon and vanilla, or leave it out if you like it chaste. Now me, I don't mind taking chances, and this you might find a bit silly, but soak my bread in that egg milk batter, then top it with some hatch green chili. French toast, I love you most, in the AM and at night. French toast, I love you most, it ain't easy not to cook it right. French toast, I love you most, in the skillet or electric fry pan. French toast, I love you most, and I make some up whenever I can, yeah. Now you can't eat it without syrup. IHOP's got quite a variety. They've got strawberry, blueberry, butter, pecan, but pure maple sets me free. French toast, I love you most, in the AM and at night. French toast, I love you most, it ain't easy not to cook it right. French toast, I love you most, in the skillet or electric fry pan. French toast, I love you most, and I make some up whenever I can. French toast, I love you most, and I make some up whenever I can, yes. Songwriting doesn't always have to be deep and heavy. Sometimes it's just about following a silly spark and seeing where it leads, even if it starts with an empty stomach. If you enjoyed this little taste of Behind the Lines, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow French toast lover. And next time you're up late raiding the kitchen, remember, you might just be cooking up your next song. I'm Oscar Butler, and this has been Behind the Lines, the story in the song. See you next week.